Hi, George 100. It's me, John Walsh, and today is Tuesday, okay, June 12th. And we're going to continue on with the course here. We're almost halfway through the semester, believe it or not, which is awesome. You should feel good about that and pat yourself on the back. Okay, so we're going to get over here to these hyperlinks and discuss what it's do. You see something coming up right here. So you guys did CT1 last Monday, okay? Did a great job, and now CT2 is coming up next Monday. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go over to the rubric so you get it all right and what it is you need to do. Again, just to remind yourself in terms of what's coming up, you can always go into, again, the announcement and scroll down to the table that we've created, we being Julia, okay, for you, and you know what's due and when it's due, okay? So we, the week of June 11th, okay, so we saw which one was due, okay? So we saw that week 3 discussions were due, okay? And that was health and aging, death and dying, June 11th, okay? Awesome, okay? We see that we recommend you get quizzes 8 and 9 done, and that's about the psychology of aging. We go into the American Psychological Association's website as well as the NIH's website on mental health disease with a focus on Alzheimer's. Okay, there's an excellent article about caregiving that we want you also to read and then do the quiz. All right, so you see, I think I said, next coming Monday, okay, the 18th, okay, is CT2, and that's where we ask you kind of to bridge things. This class is like a gigantic puzzle where we throw all the pieces together at you, and you start with one end and you start assembling the pieces, and next thing you know, you start seeing the bigger and bigger picture until you get the total picture at the end. And that's what we're doing right now. We're assembling the pieces. Okay. All right. So just remember that and keep your eyes on this. You see how far along we're on the course, which is absolutely awesome. Okay. Okay. All right. So next, what we're going to do is we're going to go over to CT2. So we're going to click on that. Okay. So we see come down here to CT2, and what we do in agreement with the new education goals of USC, we list our learning objectives. What we hope you can do is bridge your new found knowledge on biological theory with diseases of aging, okay? And that's what will come down here. This is what it is we want you to do, okay? So this is USC wants to make clear learning objectives, clear assignment descriptions, and that's what we've done here. And then we're going to go down here. So this is our rubric, okay? What is diabetes? Okay, tell us about it, type 1 and type 2, okay? So you do this, and then you clarify the difference between 1 and 2, all right? How does it relate to atherosclerosis? Okay, important for this week's material that you absorb and also for the discussion and your paper. And then how does diabetes, atherosclerosis, and Alzheimer's disease, how are they related? How are they linked? Okay, and we give you this hint right here that we refer to Alzheimer's as type 3 diabetes. So it's just continuum. Okay, they're all interrelated. All right, and you can talk about something like the endocrine theory as it relates to diet and nutrition. A lot of you talked about IGF-1, and IGF-1 elevation in obese people and overnutritioned people is a big risk for diabetes, atherosclerosis, and Alzheimer's disease. So there, I did one right there. Oxidation is present in diabetes, atherosclerosis, and Alzheimer's disease. So that's the risk for these for the age, is we have increased levels of oxidation. All right, just read through this, okay? We want you to personalize this assignment. So talk about somebody you know who's been through this, a grandparent, a friend of a grandparent, somebody that's on TV, okay? Doesn't matter. Okay, you have to cite 2 references, boink, okay, in the text, and you list them as references. Only 2, that's nothing, okay? They got to be original, no live strong, okay? All right, we push this through our friend Turnitin, so everything's on your own words, and this reminds you how to do it. Awesome. Okay, so let's go back to, again, this is what your view is of the course. This is student view. So let's go back and take a look at this week's readings, okay? So we see here, this is a June 11th reading, so again, we're going to click on that, okay? And what we do is we go to their website, okay, and it is still working, okay, and boom, okay, so we just want you to do this really quick read, okay. Um, uh, this topic is timely. It's based on, of course, the recent spat of suicides that have happened in people in the entertainment industry, fashion industry, okay. Um, but it's also was a problem at every university, and we had a couple of suicides this year at USC. So good time to read up on this, okay? And you notice the most recent people, Kate Spade and Anthony Bourdain, you know, they were up there in years, okay? So it can relate to aging issues. All right, read through this, see that, boom, 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 it's over. All right, awesome. Okay, and then this one's a little more extensive. We want you to get in there and educate yourself about Alzheimer's through the NIH website, and then watch these two videos, okay? Um, if you have more interest, we encourage you to go in here, okay? It's amazing, okay? It's amazing, 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 but it's long, so only if you have an interest, you do the quiz, okay? Awesome. This is going to be the website. I'll take you to it right now. Okay, and you just get in here and you learn this stuff. Okay, you learn about treatments by going to there. Okay, diagnosis, on and on. So you just kind of navigate the website to answer the questions in the quiz. Okay, awesome. So we go back here now to this part of the course. All right, so we saw that we focused on the psychology of aging, and it does relate to the biology when you get into the NI website and the NIA website, and then we go over caregiving. Okay, this is what the page looks like. You download the PDF file and you look into it. The statistics here should scare you. Again, you guys are going to be, you know, in your 50s, late 40s in 2050, okay? Something like that. Maybe you'll be actually in your 70s, okay? So if you're 20 years of age right now, you'll be in your 70s, okay? And you see that there's going to be less people around to care for you. That's the bottom line, okay? Alrighty, so I would be very, very, very afraid. And so we talked about caregiving. Again, this is the #1 mechanism of supporting older adults. It's cost effective. It's your duty. Okay, it's so expensive to hire somebody. So this is why this is an important institution, and that's the family. Okay, and it talks about the family as caregivers here. Okay, when we look at who the caregivers are, this tells you how we calculate it. I think right here, it is important to understand the average family caregiver is a 49-year-old woman who works, okay, who also has to spend 20 hours per week unpaid care, okay? And not as an unpaid care, but those are also hours that you are personally not working. So you can see the economic impact, okay? And you do that for 5 years of age, at least. All right, so these are big economic impact, and we're going to be getting into the economics of aging after we do caregiving, okay? So that's an important thing to think about and remember. And then there's the cost of the older person, their health care. You can see the financial consequences of this. Okay, so this is text, and then it is graphed right here. And it just shows you the progression of people like me. I'm at the very tail end of the baby boom generation, okay? And the amount of caregiver support that existed at this moment in time, okay? So boomers turned 65 right here, all right? So where am I at? At 2018, boom. I'm turning 62 in a little over a week, okay? 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks, sorry, June 30th. All right, so you see that because we're getting older, there's less of us to do care for older people, and that's what this is all about. So then when we get old out here, there's not going to be anybody around because of what? Fertility, and because we refuse to die, all right? So that's what that's all about. And again, you can see that we refuse to die by looking at the percentage of people that are older in the United States as it goes up and up and up and up. And you see by 2050, that's a significant projection right there, okay? In terms of millions of people. That's a big, big shift in the older population. Sorry, I didn't mean to say percentage. Okay, So this is the projected age shift. Again, think of financial burden for you doing the caregiving, financial burden for you needing caregiving, and the problems you're going through. And you can see this is going up and up and up and up. Okay, so that is everything that I wish you to do. This, you can look at your own state out of curiosity. Very, very awesome. Okay, guys, so get in there and get those done, and then we do the discussion. Okay, and okay, so we can see that this discussion just opened up. Okay, and it's all about caregiving. So the other ones were due yesterday, they're done. Okay, and here's the caregiving discussion. Okay, think about this, the responsibility on you guys. If you do choose to have children, even if you only have 2 or 1, okay, so you're part of the fertility issue. Let's say you have 2 kids. You're going to be sandwiched between the responsibility of caring for your children, okay, because we're going to see later on that financially children tend to launch a lot later in life than they used to, okay, meaning that they're going to be delaying marriage, be living at home with mom and dad for a lot longer than they used to do. That's your kids, okay. You're going to be caring for your parents and your grandparents, because we're going to eradicate all these causes of death, because modern medicine is wonderful, and you're going to be sandwiched between the social responsibility of caring for those 3 groups. So think about the emotional, psychological, and financial impact that's going to have on you. Okay, alrighty. And then we get into a quick, we're going to focus in on Alzheimer's disease and watch a couple videos right here. Okay, alrighty. So that's it for right now, guys. And just, stay abreast of this. Don't forget the midterm exam is coming up, okay? And we will see you next time. Get your critical thinking assignments in on time.